Campaign 2017 isn't creating quite the same buzz as, of course, the 2016 election, but today is Election Day. A number of metro communities will be electing a new mayor, including both St. Paul and Minneapolis. Both cities do use ranked choice voting, which is a method of voting that allows you to rank multiple candidates. So you pick a 1, 2, 3 in Minneapolis. 16 candidates in all for mayor, so you pick your top 3. St. Paul has 10 candidates, and in St. Paul you can choose up to 6 to rank on your ballots. Minneapolis expects to have the votes for mayor counted within 24 hours of the polls closing. As Esme mentioned, in Ramsey County, the election manager says he does not anticipate a majority winner tonight. And if that's the case, then they're prepared to begin counting the ballots by hand Thursday morning, so we might not know until the weekend.
From that, we'll determine if we have a majority winner. If not, then we will immediately start with this reallocation process by eliminating the lowest ranked candidate, reallocating the second and third and fourth choice votes, etc., to the remaining candidates.
Something new at the polls in Minneapolis, e-poll books. It's a secure system used to check in voters. It's hoping to streamline the voter verification process and reduce the lines and the wait times and have it all. Instead of the old days of flipping through the book, you'll have it right there on the iPad with up-to-date information. A clear-cut front-runner. Nobody really knows. There hasn't really been any external polling in either city. Current Mayor Betsy Hodges running for re-election in Minneapolis. In St. Paul, the mayor, Chris Coleman, is running for governor in the next election, so the field has been opened up there for all new candidates.
Esme is with us now to talk about the election. A little strange to go into these races, two biggest cities in the state, and not have clear frontrunners.
You know, there's been no polling, and it's obvious why. It's because of this ranked choice system and because of the number of candidates. It's extremely unusual, and I think it's fair to say that both these races, even with an incumbent in Minneapolis, both are toss-ups.
It just depends who turns out and where they turn out from.
And
how
it depends who are those second place votes going to. I mean, that is a huge deal. It is very possible that somebody could win in one of these cities and not come out first in that first ballot, but because they have all these second and third place votes, they could win because of that.
Esme, talking with voters, do people like ranked choice voting, or is it confusing?
I think a lot of people are extremely confused, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see in the next couple of years a movement to bring this back and pull back and not do it. But some people say they do like it. They do not like, though, I was at St. Paul yesterday, they do not like the fact that this could take until Saturday before they figure out who the next mayor is and who the next council members are.
Now, Matt has mentioned that, what's the difference? It's not like you're getting sworn in tomorrow. I guess, what are your thoughts about that?
I think people expect it. I mean, my goodness, the entire nation can vote a year ago for president, and we know in 4 or 5 hours. And in St. Paul, a city of almost 300,000 people, you won't know until Saturday night.
I guess
that's crazy. I'm sorry.
I kind of look at this with that 2000 election that we were talking about, when a lot of the networks declared Florida, and then they had to take that back. So why not take your time here a little bit? Get it right rather than rushing for that immediate gratification.
Rushing? There's a difference between rushing and getting it on Saturday.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Well, I was going to come over for an election night watch party at your house, Matt, but if I can stay 5 days, that'd be great, So.
I'll be asleep by 7. I won't know you're there.
All right.
It is very interesting. And in St. Paul, for sure, the fact that it's an open election, the dynamic is different.
And a hand count, so it's going to take a long time.
All right. Well, enjoy your voting, everyone. We'll see. I guess we'll know when we know.
We'll know when we know, exactly.
Maybe it's just reporters that it drives crazy. I don't know.